right? Shalom.
Wow.
Back out here again to declare the downfall, collapse of this wicked kingdom, Babylon the Great, which is known as America, as recorded in the Bible. And before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Josh. Also, as well, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continue to rule very well to this very day. And also, our Shalom, peace and safety, and salutations to the hope elect, continue to labor in his work, and also labor to show for your diligence to make a calling in relation to sure, and all faith, true sincerity, and also in all charity. Okay? So once again, we're back out here in Babylon the Great, out in the belly of the beast, man. Because as you see today, man, in this current system, in this current world, you got that, all right? Nothing but confusion, man. In the times that we're living in right now, the people are still not taking heed to what's going on with the signs that are shown around the world, man. Of course, prophecy is still in place to this very day, man. And of course, us as prophets, men of the Lord, we're here on the planet Earth, or we were set here on the planet Earth to warn you of these coming dangers, man. Those of you that have ears to hear, okay? In other words, those of you that are able to indulge in this word and able to ingest it and take it in and understand, man, okay? Because in order to know what's going on, all right, you have to have understanding, man. And not just any understanding, but understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah, man. The understanding that's coming from him. Because that's how we're able to discern the things that are happening around the world, man. And again, like I said earlier, our duty as prophets of men of the Lord on the planet Earth is to warn the people, man. Okay? Because long gone are the days where you have Jakes, locking arms, marching up and down the streets, all right, trying to find some sort of quote-unquote equality in the society, man. Knowing good and well that this society, this world was not made for you, okay? This current world and this system that's set up, it wasn't never even made for you, man. And the things that are about to take place here in Babylon the Great is going to be detrimental, man. It's going to outweigh the things that happened before time. There's also spoken over in the scriptures, which Lord's will, we'll get it. But you got that up, time.
This is Ezekiel 33. Start from the top. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast.
Right, it said take a man of their coast, okay? So what does that mean by taking a man of their coast? It means a man of our people, okay? So you take a man out of the people of Israel, okay? And he's to be set as a watchman. And typically, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah will be the one to choose, who will be the watchman to watch these different signs. Because back in the ancient world, you had men that were set up in certain cities or strongholds that will look out, look out towards the fields outside the city, and if anything happens or they'll see something in the distance, all right, they will sound the alarm, or they will notify that they see somebody coming. Okay, so that's how it is in this time of the day concerning the prophecies. We see them we see them coming at a full speed, man, at a fast pace, and we're warning the people. We're sending out the signal, let you know that get yourself prepared, man. Get yourself ready, get your thoughts in order, get your spirit together, man. Get your mind right, because now we're in a time now to where Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah is revealing himself, okay, and he's revealing himself by way of these said prophecies that we're speaking of, man. Okay, you got it.
If the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Right, man. So that should be the main objective of the prophets, man. Now, if you got, and here it is, man, today, you got other Israelite camps that are doing everything else but blowing that trumpet, man. All right? They're doing everything else but blowing that trumpet and warning the people, man. Okay? Because here it is in today's society, man. Now it's no longer a thing, especially amongst Israel. It's no longer a thing to where or should I say the most sought out thing in the planet Earth today is not prophesying. Okay, these are the Israelite camps. What they do now, and now they're pushing out, rap, that rap vibration. Okay, they're pushing out fashion shows. Okay, and other things like that. Everything else besides prophecy, man. And here it is, we're living in a time of prophecy, and it's happening left and right, man. You can't escape it. Everywhere you go, you see prophecy. All right, you turn on the television, prophecy. The news, prophecy. All right, you go to the grocery, you go anywhere in the world, man. You see prophecy on the horizon, man. Okay, you can't escape it, man. And those of you that actually have this truth, all right, that's playing around, man. Hey, man, the Lord got a heavy judgment waiting on you, man. Okay, and that especially goes out to you other Israelite camps, man. Because here it is, you spend so much time and you invest so much energy into downplaying what the prophets are saying, which, by the way, the true prophets of the Lord are indeed the apostles, elders of great millstone on down, man. Okay, you put so much stock and investments into downplaying the doctrine which is being pushed by the men of the Lord, man. And what comes behind that? Cookouts, you know, Israelite parties, and things of that nature, man. Which goes to show you that they're not concerned with prophecy, man. If they were concerned with prophecy, then they would have some sort of urgency on concerning warning the people, man. Because this is an urgent calling, man. Okay, this you know, we're not. It's not a thing where it's going to happen, you know, 5 years down the line, or 5, 10, 12, 20 years down the line to where, you know, things are gonna pop off. No, man, it's happening now, man. Okay, now it's literally days now. Okay, to where things are happening left and right, man. If you pay attention to the news, man, look at the banking system. It's falling apart, man. Okay, the financial system is falling apart. What that's gonna lead into? The MOTB, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, man. The MOTB, the sea hip, man. Okay, and we see that and that's what's contributing to these prophecies, man. All right. So it's not good. So don't be surprised when you hear that this current currency is being replaced by something else. Okay, which that was going to be replaced by, as of course, again, is the sea hip, man. Okay, that is going to be the new form of currency in the day to come. That's why these banks are failing, man. Why you think why you think now in this time, as this technology is advancing the way it is, why you think in this time now the banks are starting to go into critical status, man? All right, it's no coincidence, man. Right. It's no coincidence, because now prophecy is leading towards the prophecy of the MOTB, man. Right. Okay, that is what we're coming on the behest of, man. All right, you got it.
If I can add, you were saying those with the truth, man. You know, those that put their hands to the plow some way, and then they loaf it. You know, they loaf around, or even, you know, try to tweak the 100% truth, man, to something else. Hey, man, those guys, man, they're gonna be judged, man. They're gonna be horrifically judged, man, because, you know, to whom much is given, much is required, man. And to whom it increases knowledge, increases sorrow, man. You know, because when you know better, you're supposed to do better, man. You know, and this truth is spirit, man. I mean, the spirit is truth, man. You know, so when the spirit bear witness with spirit, man, hey, you just automatically condemned, man. Yeah. You know, yeah. And that's where that sorrow come from, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that's your conscience. You know, the scriptures speak about having a conscience, which your conscience really is your spirit. You know, your spirit is really, you know, it's telling you that, look, the Lord had us to publish His word, okay, and to be and to also, as you know, basically to have a sense of urgency concerning the Lord, man. All right, to prophesy. That's why when you read about Jeremiah, right, it was a point to where he didn't even want to teach anymore, man. He didn't want to prophesy because of the harsh dealings he was receiving from his own people, man. You know, they were out to kill him. You know, they're out to stop the words that were coming out, man. And Jeremiah said, look, man, I might as well not even speak in the name of the Lord anymore, man. But his spirit was on fire, though. You know, right. His spirit was on fire to the point of where he couldn't sit down, man. He couldn't rest, because prophecy needed to go out, and the spirit led him to continue to do the work, man, to continue to prophesy. Okay, and guess what? That's the same case with the men of the Lord, man. That the spirit, you know, you can't win against the spirit, man. You know, no matter where you try to go or try to run to or whatever you do and that's why you think about today, man. Those, you know, when you had, you know, guys that were in this truth, like way back, like in the 90s or the 80s, you know, that went off back into the world. Man, I'm telling you, man, look, you cannot imagine like how much they've been eaten alive right now, man, through the Spirit. Okay, why is that? Because this was told going back to the 70s, man, in this generation. Okay, starting with Elder Abba Bivens, man. Okay, and now you're starting to see these things play out today, and I'm pretty sure they see it now, man. All right, I'm pretty sure they're keeping up with the news. They know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
They know the banks are failing. All right, and they know that the apostles and elders have been speaking on this for years, man. Okay, and now it's going to eat them alive, knowing that, oh man, I had it. You know, it was right in the palm of my hand, man. I had the truth. I had this prophecy, and I just threw it behind my back. And it's going to eat them alive, man. It's going to continue to do so until the time to where the MOTB is going to be fully implemented. Okay, you got
Con, this is Jeremiah 1:4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
That's right. So before the Lord formed us, man, he already knew who we are, man. Okay? When you go into the scriptures, you know, scriptures speak about reincarnation, which the scriptures deem as regeneration, man. Okay? That's the same spirit that was planted here in times of old. And guess what? Those spirits are back today, man. Okay? Those same spirits that were there, that were prophesying, that have been called to do this, are back today. And doing the same thing, man. Prophesying of the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And guess what? And now, since we see this in this time today, where the prophets are back, that means that something major is about to happen, man. Every single time again, we went into this last weekend, that whenever the prophets would come out, all right, towards the city, almost 9 times out of 10 is never good news, man. And guess what? That's the case for today, man. Especially now, you got the prophets that are set out on the 4 corners of the earth. And guess what? Now you're about to see a major turn of events happening in the coming future, which again, like I said, we're not even far off now, man. We are literally days away now.
Right.
Okay? You got
Con, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
That's right, man. So we are out here to prophesy towards our people, all right, to warn them about what's to happen if they do take heed, all right? And then you got others that are outside of the nation of Israel, and we're telling them about their judgment, man. Especially Esau Edom, which is the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man. We're telling them about his judgment, that he's going into captivity, which indeed he is going to go in captivity, man.
Right.
All right? That's why it's all littered throughout the Bible about him going into captivity, man. By him being captives under us. Okay? Especially in Revelations, what? 13, I believe 13 and 9. Yeah, 13, 9 and 10. Yeah, man. It says they're going to go into captivity, man. Why? Because they led with captivity. They brought that towards the doorstep of Israel. All right? And here it is. You touch the apple of the Lord's eye. What do you think the Lord's going to do, man? Exactly. Okay? He's going to come in, break down the door. All right? And do away with every single one that's in this facility, man. All right, this whole area, okay? Because why? Because you have his possessions in your hand. You stole from Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. You stole his precious jewels. So guess what? The Lord has an indictment against you, man. And now that indictment is being proclaimed to you, telling you what you did, man. So hey, just go ahead and max out your bank accounts, man. Go ahead, max out your credit cards. You know, go do all you know, whatever manner of drugs you want to do, all right, Esau, because this is the last time for you to rule, man. Okay, right. This is you're in the final moments of your kingdom, your heaven, and guess what? It's about to come to a disastrous close. Okay, you got
I just wanted to add, man, and for the 2/3, man, that think that Esau ain't going down, man. Hey, man, I wish the Most High have his way with you too, man, his wrath, man. You know? Because here we are, man, looking for salvation, man. And you don't think it's possible, man. You don't believe in the Lord, man. You know? You desire a murderer, basically, man. You know, that's what the scripture say in Acts, man.
Yeah, that's that same generation that was that gave up Yahweh Shai to the Romans, man. You know? And guess what? And to further cement the fact that it's an indictment against them as well, is that you was given a choice. All right, like you was mentioning, right? They chose a robber, or they chose a criminal. Y'all chose a criminal rather than choosing your salvation. Okay, because that's essentially what you did. You gave up your salvation, all right, your redemption, and your consolation over for a criminal. And guess what? That same message is being echoed today with the things that 2/3 of our people do in this society. Now, by them going to the ways of Esau, Edom, they have chosen a criminal over Yahushua, man. And guess what? Every time they hear this word and turn a blind eye to what's going on into the words of the prophets, guess what, man? You basically gave up Yahushua, man. You gave him up. You gave up your salvation, man. You gave up your redemption, and you gave up your peace. Okay, that's another scripture, right? That says, "If only you knew what belonged to thy peace." Roughly paraphrasing. Yeah, man. If only you would know. Okay, because now we're in a time where Jay don't know, and really, it's not even a case of them not being told what's happening, all right, and them not knowing out of ignorance. Because now you got prophets that are out on every corner of the world that's prophesying this word, to the point to where no one can escape the words of the prophets, man. Right. No one can escape the words of Yahweh Bashimon Shai. It's literally spread throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, and it tells you that in the book of Matthew, right? It says that this word is going to go out throughout the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. Right. So now we're in the end right now. Okay.
I got Revelations 22:7. This is Revelation 22:7. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book. That's it, huh?
Okay, come on, read it again.
Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book.
That's right, man. He said, behold, he come quickly, man. You see that again with the prophecy that happened here right now, man. All right, he's fastly approaching. And again, you know, like I said, when you look at the news today, all right, concerning this financial system, these times are gonna speed up, man, to the point to where Yahushua is gonna make himself known, all right, within no telling, man, the next hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, man.
Right.
Okay. And why is that? Because and really, this is the Lord doing this. You know, he's speeding up this time. What does Scripture say that the Lord has sped up the times for the elect's sake?
Right.
Okay. So that the elect won't be consumed. And that's what this whole thing is about, man. So that this whole thing is that so that the stock of Jacob is preserved, that the nation of Israel is preserved. Okay. And he doesn't need every single Israelite to preserve the nation of Israel, man. Right. And that's the thing that Jake don't understand. Is that, look, and you know what really drive that point home is that when you think about the account with Moses, when the Lord told Moses that, look, because they were worshiping that golden calf,
right?
He said, look, the Lord is getting ready to destroy Israel and just make Moses a nation, all right? But Moses said, no. He was pleading with Yahweh Bashimon Shai not to do that, you know, and remember those promises that he made with our people, okay? Which stayed the wrath of the Yahweh Bashimon Shai, which lets you know that the Lord, he's capable of doing that, man. All right, but the Lord made a promise, and he's subject to his own word. If he say something, guess what? He's got to do it, man. You know, if he made those certain promises for the nation of Israel that we're going to be preserved in the time to come, guess what? He's going to abide by those same words that he's spoken, man. Scriptures say he's a man that should not lie. All right.
It's down to 12. Revelation 22:12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to as his work shall be.
That's right, man. So guess what? Everybody's going to get a reward one way or another, man. Okay? So it's whether that reward is a good reward according to righteousness, all right, or that reward is evil according to wickedness, man. See, everybody is being recorded right now. Everything that's happening right now is being recorded, and all the works of the people. Okay, because Yahweh Bashimon Shai, you know, he's that's how he's dealing in this time today. Okay, you have to put in, basically, we're living in a time of harvest right now. Okay, we're fastly approaching to that time of harvest, which that means that the thing which you have sown, okay, because everybody's sowing something, right? Whether they're sowing into their rap career, they're sowing into you know, their movie, you know, their acting career, you know, or any type of career whatsoever, man. You know, people sow into that, all right, and sow into carnal things, concerning this current world. And guess what? They're going to reap carnal things, man. Or yeah, they're going to reap carnal things concerning this world, man. And which those things is going to be reaped are going to be destruction, okay? But those that are sowing into the Spirit, okay, by doing His work and by prophesying His word, putting their lives on the line, right, making their, like the scriptures say, making their bodies as a living sacrifice. Those the ones of those, they're going to receive a reward according to righteousness. So everybody's going to receive a reward, whether it's good or whether it's evil. All right. And actually, what you reading from?
Where I'm at now?
Yeah.
You coin needs to go to here, man. We was talking about this.
Okay. Yeah. And we'll go there and then we'll jump to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter.
This is Matthew 9:37. Basically expounding on what the Ak was talking about, man. About laboring, man, and the harvesting, man. Matthew 9:37. Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few.
That's right, man. So here it is, man. It's work to be done, man. Okay. From this point now into the time that we go into the chariot, there is work to be done, man. Okay. The work hasn't stopped yet. Now we are getting to the time where the work is about to come to a close. Okay. That's going to come when martial law is enacted, man. Because guess what? When that happens, we're not going to be on the highways and byways, the troop marching up and down the street with rifles, still prophesying like, you're going to go into captivity. No, we ain't going to be out there, man.
Foolish.
All right? No, man. The Lord's going to have us in certain places that's going to be away from the danger. All right? And the Lord's going to put us in certain positions to where we're going to be preserved, man. Lord's will, we're a part of that hopefully elect number. Okay? So the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, is going to draw back His men from out the highways and byways. And you know what? Hey, you had ample time to tune into the word, man. These people that are here today, that's walking about up and down the streets, not paying attention to what's going on, y'all got ample time, man, to get yourselves right and get yourselves together, man, for the return of our Lord Yahweh Shah. You have plenty of time to do that, man, going all the way back to the 70s, man. All right? Again, starting with Elder Abba Bivens, all the way up to the apostles and elders of the day, man. Yeah, all this time to get yourselves together, and guess what? And when the time comes, and when all hell breaks loose, don't come looking for us, man, because we're not going to be out here, all right? The Lord's not going to keep us out here for long, all right? And we observing through the Spirit that we are very close to that time where His word is going to be drawn back, and the Lord is going to pour out His Spirit, man, okay? And rightfully so. Because every single time, man, and this is the story of Israel up and down, man. Every single time that they're in some sort of calamity or some sort of trouble, they would then turn to the Lord and cry out for help, man. But the Lord's cutting that off, man. All right? And why is that? Because if you didn't listen to the prophets, then guess what? You're not going to listen to Him. You're not going to listen to Yahweh Shemel Shah, okay? If you didn't hear the words of the prophets, okay? Because why? Because the Lord sent the men of the Lord, man. So if you're not listening to the men of the Lord, then what's gonna help you with the Lord? Basically telling you Himself, because you don't want the Lord to tell you Himself about what's about to happen, all right, or what's about to come upon you or anybody that's out there that's outside the circle, okay? Because why, man? Because we're in a time of the Lord showing His mercy by even giving us His word to do this work, man. Okay, and that's only done through Yahweh Shah, man. All right. I was going that up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Ecclesiastes 12, and we can jump all the way to the bottom. What's it? Every man shall receive their work. Yeah. Whether it be good or evil. 12. It should be like near the very last verse.
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right. So this is the conclusion of the whole matter. Okay. And actually, I'll start a verse of. Let's see. No, that's not it. But actually, go ahead and finish that verse off, and then we'll grab it.
This is Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Right. So when people ask the question, what, and that's really the answer to that age-old question: what's the meaning of life, man? And here it is. It's directly within the Bible, telling you what's the meaning of life. Okay, because everybody's looking for some sort of purpose on the earth, And you've been hearing that a lot in this current generation today, like finding your purpose, you know, and things of that nature. Okay, but your purpose is to serve Yahweh Shema Shah up and down, man.
Right.
Okay, that's your purpose, man. Okay, especially us as Israelites. All right, because that in itself, that's our inheritance. Okay, this our heritage, our culture, which is according to the Bible. This belongs to us, man. So why not get into it? You know, and that's the problem with Jake, man. They think that we're from hey, like we mentioned before we got on the camera, right? About this guy that came out to the camp. You know, he thinking he's from Africa.
He's an Egyptian, man.
He think he's an Egyptian, man. You know, but that's the state of Israel, man. You know, they hang on to that spirit of Egypt so closely, man. All right, which again lets you know that, hey, that's the same exact generation, man. Actually, Lord's will, we'll get it in a minute about that grievous generation, because hey, that generation's been slated for destruction, man.
Right.
Okay. That and, you know, and the Lord has put a number on it, which is 2/3. Okay.
This is 14. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing.
Right. So the Lord's gonna bring everybody's work into judgment, man. Okay. So now it's a time to show out, you know, through the Spirit. Okay. And again, you know, it really, in essence, you know, really, we should be seeking mercy, you know, every single day from Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Because that's what, at the end of the day, that's what it is, man. It's mercy. Okay. And you know, everything else is a byproduct of that. You know, like receiving of the kingdom, because receiving the kingdom is mercy. You know, that all that's a part of mercy. Everything hangs on the vibration of mercy. Okay, so right now we're in a time where we're looking for Yahweh Shema Shah to show mercy to us, because none of us are innocent, man. All right, like it says in the book of what Job 4:7. It says, "Whoever perished me innocent, man."
Yeah, no one.
You know, like all of us are subject to being put to death, man. Okay, but again, you know, going back to mercy, man. All right, yeah, going back to mercy, man. Okay, because even knowing this word and doing this work is mercy. Okay, knowing who you are is mercy. And Israel, you know, our people, but even the ones that call themselves Israelites, you know, they call themselves Israelites and thinking that, oh, you know, this is grandiose title. I'm an Israelite, you know, doing the most, man. Right. But no, man, they just take that as a fad, man. Especially IUIC and the rest of these other Israelite camps. They look at it as a game, man. You know, as a fad, like it's a title. Like you put that as your title, and you know, you just wear it around like your flashy garments that you do every single day that you on camera, man. All right. But no, man, it's deeper than that, man. Okay. This is our heritage. This is something that's going all the way back to the beginning, man. Okay, and now we're making it known once again through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Okay, and now again going back to mercy, man. And us knowing who we are, us even knowing what's about to happen, that's mercy. The person that don't know what's about to happen, they're just out there, man. Okay, they're out there. You are subject to the elements of the world, man. You are subject to being caught by either the famine, the pestilence, and leading all the way up to the missiles, man. All right, that is laid up in store, which Lord's will we're going to get as well in Jeremiah, right? It speaks about those judgments, man, because somebody's got to feel that lot, man. Somebody's got to feel that role, and that's a scary thing, man. You know, you don't want to be put in that position. Okay, you don't want to be put in that you don't want to be put in that position, man, to having to face one of those plagues, because those plagues are grievous. When you look back during the time when the Lord put all those plagues on the Egyptians, they were going through it, man. Harsh hell, man. It wasn't a time to where, especially the whole scenario, okay, and you know, just to throw this out there, you know, just not to stray too far out of the scripture, but when you think about the Passover, right, which is one major example, which these other Israelite camps, they take the Passover and they make it into a whole elaborate celebration, man. Not knowing what was going on during that time, man. What do you think Israel was doing when the Egyptians was getting smitten by those plagues, man? When the Lord was passing over the land of Egypt and smiting the Egyptians, man. Man, Israel was worried as hell, man. They're worrying, you know, they were hoping that they had everything right. They had the, you know, the blood of the lamb on the doorpost, making sure that's all good, taken care of, you know, making sure they were laid up, you know, make sure they had everything ready to go to leave Egypt. Okay, that was a serious time, man. Okay, and guess what? And that's the whole energy of the Passover. And guess what? We're about to enter into another Passover. All right. Which that other Passover is going to be us being delivered from Babylon the Great, which is known in the scriptures as the North Country. Okay, you got it. I think that was it on that.
Yeah.
Okay, grab Jeremiah. I believe it's the 5th chapter, the 5th chapter, the 15th chapter, about the judgments. Yeah. Go up. It's all the way up top. Okay, go to 15. Yeah, I think it's at 15. And you can start from the top. Yep, that's it.
This is Jeremiah 15. Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Right, man. So it's like, even though you had prominent men in the ancient world like Moses, all right, and Samuel, which is a major prophet, guess what? Even still, man, the Lord Yahweh's mind could not be towards his people, man. And why is that? Because time and time again, and the Lord already knew what was going to happen in the future after that. Time and time again, they were always going to go off. They were always going to disobey the words of Yahweh. They were always going to go off into these other nations, okay, and lead their lives after the nations and disregard the ways of Yahweh. And guess what? That scripture that the Ark is reading right now, it still is in play today. Because even though Moses and Samuel stood before him, and guess what? Hey, those major prophets that are back then, all those prophets that were there during that time, they're back today, man. Right. So even though you got these prophets, you got the prophets out on the four corners of the earth, still, the mind of the Lord cannot be towards 2/3 of his people, man. Okay? And why is that? Because the Lord he is done with the wicked of our people, man. He's done with it, man. And there is no coming back from what's about to take place. And now he's only reserving a remnant out of the nation of Israel to be delivered, which we already know is through the Spirit, okay? Because it's always, the Lord always kept that remnant to himself, man. And it's going to lead up until what we're about to enter into in the near future, which is the ushering in of the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai. That's the reason why that remnant has always been preserved, because that remnant was going to be set in the future, all right, when the kingdom is established, to be that governing body, man. All right, to govern over the planet Earth and over the rest of the people that are here. That's why those events took place. That's why, going all the way back to Adam, that's the reason why those things happen, all leading up to today, man. Okay, and the Lord was surgical with it, man. When you look at going back to the time of Adam, all those events that took place, you know, with even with the formation of the nation of Israel, the men of the Lord that came out of the nation of Israel, all right, us being the Lord keeping that remnant all the way up to this time, all those things lead up to what's about to happen in the near future, man. So the Lord cleverly set up these scenarios, and the Lord is a master of scenarios, man. All right, he's a master of scenarios. And the reason why is because the Lord, don't make us go into Jephthah, all right? Jephthah, when he said, roughly paraphrase, he said, whoever walked through the door first, I'll sacrifice to the Lord. And guess what happened? His daughter walked through the door. His daughter walked through the door, and he had to go by his word. You know, he can disregard the word that he gave to the Lord, man. He said, yeah, man. He said, look, the first one to walk through the door, I'll sacrifice to Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai. All right, or I'll make a sacrifice to the Lord. And the daughter walked through the door, man. All right, so the Lord's terrible, man. All right. So but again, the Lord set up that scenario, all right, so that he can be glorified, man. Okay, and that's really a test towards Jephthah, man. All right, see, he was actually gonna do what he's gonna do, and he did it, man. All right, but that shows you the terror of Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai, man. You think that it's all fine and good right now, you know, as of May 5th, 2023. You think it's all good up until the next hour or 2 hours, something major happened, man. All right, and you out of here, you know. Yeah, but you got out.
Nah, I just want to add on what you said, man. basically the Most High is the king of scenarios, man. This is his movie, man. You know, as a matter of fact, I heard Apostle Gabar said this, that movie, the word moving and move is in movie. So everything on earth is moving. And Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is controlling the movement on earth, man. You know, man goings is of the Lord, man. How can then he understand his own way? You know, you can't. You can't, man. No matter how much you try, no matter how, you know, how much wood and stone you pray to and worship, man, you will never know your way, man, if you don't know the Lord, man. You know?
Yeah, that's right. That's why he's known as a light. Because this world that we're in right now, Babylon, man, this is a world of the abyss. It's an abysmal darkness, man.
Right.
You know, where if you go anywhere without having any sort of knowledge or recognition of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, then you are subject to anything in the darkness, man, because you can't see. You know, you're subject to getting taken out, man, because you're not able to see what's around you. And that's what having this knowledge is about. It's about being able to see what's around us, man. Having the light so that we can able to see what is happening in this current system, man, in this current world. Because everybody here, they're in darkness, man. They don't know what's going on. Here it is again, like we mentioned earlier, right, about the banks and this whole financial system collapsing. They don't know what's happening concerning that, man. They're not taking heed to that. I mean, you look at it now, you know, we're not able to pan the camera around, but you got people that's out, you know, out having a good time, man. Oh, not to mention yesterday, what was it, Cinco de Mayo?
Right.
You got people, you know, just acting a straight ass, man, yesterday, man. Here it is, the financial system is crashing, and your dollar's devaluing itself every single day, and you hear, out here in this chaos, man, you know? Which, you know, hey, you know, that's why we don't have any sort of, that's why we don't put energy or too much energy into anyone that's outside the circle, man. Because we understand that, look, you're just missile food, man. That's it. You're fuel for the missiles. Right. All right? There's no coincidence that your body is made up of if I'm not mistaken, your body is made up of certain elements or chemicals or whatever that can be combustible. All right? You know, your body is made to the point to where if it's on fire, man, good luck, man. You know? But hey, the Lord set it up beautifully, man. Okay? Yeah, you got it.
God. Yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Right. It says cast. Hey, this is what I was saying earlier, right? That's the spirit. It says cast them out and let them go, man. Just let them go. Let them wander in the darkness, man. You know, let them go and do whatever it is they in their minds to do, man. Okay? But as for the house of David, okay, King David, you know, that scripture where it says, as for me and my house. That's my favorite scripture, one of my favorite scriptures. As for me and my house. All right? Because this is the house that the Lord is dealing with, man, the house of David. Okay? Anything outside the house of David, he's not dealing with you, man. Okay? And we know this for a fact because what's within the house of David is mercy, man. Okay? I mean, that's known as the sure mercies of David. All right? And that's what the Lord is bringing to the men of the Lord that trust in him. Okay? You got it.
And it shall come to pass if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth?
Yeah, so hey. So now they're saying, you know, where we're gonna go. You know, where can you go in this current world? You know? Especially, you know, we said earlier, right, about those guys that were once in the truth and then fell out for whatever reason. Okay? Where you gonna go, man? You know? Even Peter said that. He said, look, it says, Peter said, look, where can we go? Because you have the words of life. All right? And the Lord said, hey, flesh and blood have not revealed unto these things but through the Spirit. Okay? So that's how it is right now, man. Those that fill out the truth, all right, or hear the truth and don't take heed, okay? Because you got guys out there that they'll agree, right? But they'll just do whatever, man. Go out about their business, man. You know, they'll understand it. They'll understand it. You know, have a certain level of understanding about it, but they don't take advantage of it, man. Okay.
Understand the whole duty of man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, man. And that's why, again, the Lord said, hey, cast them out, let them go forth, man. And they asked, what should go forth? So, you know, where you going to go, man? There's nowhere to go in this current world. You can go and do whatever it is that your mind, you know, wherever it is you want to do in your mind, but that's not going to be sufficient. It's not going to suffice. It's not going to suffice you, so to speak. Because the flesh, you know, was made to, that's why this flesh is made up a certain way. You even though you feed the flesh so much, but yet you're not filled. Okay, I believe Yahweh Shah went into that, man. Is that I believe it was one of the precepts, right, where it says that you eat but you're not full, you drink but you're not filled with drink. Okay, right. But that's how it is in this current world. Like anything you get into in this world, you put your energy and your stock into is never enough. That's why people that get into some kind of money, you know, they get so like you know, the 6-figure status, it's not enough for them, man. You know, or they get to some type of they'll get some type of fame or whatever, or they'll get to a certain status. Guess what? They'll look at that and they're like, man, I don't want to be here. They want to keep going up the ladder, man. But guess what? The more and more you do that, the more and more your spirit is being thrown into the grave, man. The deeper your spirit goes into the ground, man. Okay? And you keep feeding that flesh, you know, each and every single time, continuously. And it's never full, man. So that's why those that are rich, you know, especially, you know, Esau, you know, those rich Edomites is like in different parts of America, they got money, right? They can do whatever, man. They have the freedom to do that because they got it. But they're not satisfied. You know, they all, you know, you see most of the time you see them, they're unhappy, man. They're unhappy as hell, man. Right. Here it is, you got all the money that you can dream of, but yet you're not happy, man. You're not fulfilled, so to speak. Go ahead, you got it.
That's why scripture say, what profit for a man to gain the world but loses his soul?
Right, yeah. Yeah, actually, you know what? Hold that. We're gonna go back to that scripture. Go ahead and grab that real quick. Amen. Yeah, man. Because again, you know, there's nowhere to go in this current world, man. You can go out to the far eastern countries. You can go out to any parts of the world, but yet that's not going to be enough. Why is that? Because your spirit's not being fed. Your spirit is not being rejuvenated. So time and time again, and that's why you see the men of the Lord, they're content, man. Happy, man. They're like, hey, I got this and that, you know, I'm good, man. That's how the men of the Lord are. You know, we got a little something here and there, you know, we're fine with that. Okay. The reason why is because we have Yahweh Bashim Shah, man, which is worth more than anything that you can ever put your hands on in this current world, man. All right. But the sad reality is they don't see it that way. You know, having the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Shah is not enough for them. And that lets you know that they were never of us. They were never of this fold, because you having the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Shah, if that is not enough, then, hey, you know, hey, you don't need to be here, man. All right. In other words, what we're saying is that if you don't take appreciation for this thing of ours, and hey, you know, you just go about your way, man. You know. Yeah, you got it. You found it?
Yes, sir. This is Matthew 16:24. Then said Yahushua to his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself.
Right. So, and that's a part of it, man. You got to deny yourself, man. You know, because that what it starts with. It starts with denying yourself. A lot of jakes that come by the camps and try to listen in and tune in, and quote unquote, you know, they say that they want to hear, right? But first you got to deny yourself, man. You got to deny, you know, what you thought was right and what you think in your own mind, your own understanding, what you think is correct. You have to throw that out, man. You have to deny yourself, and that doesn't mean like you have to, you know, leave off to a cave or a forest and, you know, live off the grid, you know, and you know, just you know, be, you know, your own or whatever. No, that's not what I mean by denying yourself, man. Or, you know, somebody that says that they're not gonna do this and that, you know, they're just gonna be a hermit, you know, which, you know, look, no, all right. What the scripture mean by denying yourself is talking about those pleasures of the world. You got to cast those off, man. The pleasure of the flesh, you got to throw that out, man. Okay, that's what it means when it says you got to deny yourself. Okay, so you have to deny yourself, all right, and then at that point you're able to receive this word, man. Okay, you have to make space for Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. All that stuff that you got, you know, stored up, what they call them, hoarders. You know that hoarding spirit. You know, you got all this, mess, confusion. You gotta throw all that out, man. You got to. Hey, and we spoke about it last weekend. You got to be reborn, man. Okay, you have to be born again through the Spirit. All right, and then from that point, the Lord can deal with you. All right, you got all.
If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me.
Right, and that is taking up the cross. That means you have to take up your own burdens, man. Okay, because guess what, man? Each and every single brother that you see, hey, we dealing with some things, man. That we deal with. We're not gonna say it on camera, but every brother that you know, we all got our own cross to bear, man. It could be anything, man. Okay, and it's not the same cross either. Some brothers, they have to deal with not having a job. Some brothers got to deal with not having like a stability, financial stability. Some brothers got to deal with not having a woman. Which that's in and of itself. But that shows you that men of the Lord, they got their own cross to bear, man. All right, which that's fine, man. All right, because imagine the burden that was put on Yahushua's shoulders, man. All right, and this goes further than him physically carrying the cross. But that cross, man, when you think back to the time that we had to carry that, man, that was like a huge stock of wood that they had to carry, man. And that's man. And he had to walk with it all the way up to Mount I believe it was Golgotha. I have to paraphrase. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It started with a G. No. Golgotha. I believe that's what it is. But the name of it. But the scriptures also call it Calvary. But it's really I believe it's pronounced it, roughly paraphrased, Golgotha, which means the place of the skull. So he had to carry that all the way up to that point, all right? And then from there, he got put on the cross, man. Now, imagine today, man, look, the things that we got to carry, man, that's lightweight, man, compared to what Yahushua had to carry, man, all right? But like I said, it goes further than that because that was a representation of the Lord carrying, all right, those transgressions on his back, man, all right? And carrying the weight of all the transgressions of Israel up until the time where he was sacrificed. All right, that's what it meant. That means he had his lot was heavy, man. His lot was given to him directly from the Most High Yahweh. Okay, now when it comes to us, when we have to deal with, which we have to understand that look, I mean, in the sight of Yahushua is a light thing, man. We got our own things to deal with. Which we pray to the Lord Yahweh about Shemel Shah for strength. All right, but hey, that's the condition of the battle. You got to carry that burden, man. You got guys that took that cross and they threw it off their shoulder, man. And that's like a spit in the face of Yahushua, man. Yahushua had to do it. What makes you any better? What makes you any better than Yahushua not having to carry that burden, man? Okay? You think that's like you saying that you're better than that, man. Like you saying, oh, I had to carry this cross, and throw it out my back. That's essentially what you're saying when you leave this word, man. Okay? Yeah, we got it.
For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
That's right, man. And again, that doesn't mean that you go off into the outskirts of the world, of the country. Okay? No, man. Where the scriptures say that, it's talking about again going back to what you read earlier, denying yourself. Okay? Losing your life. In other words, you have to put off that path that you were on before and take on this path which leads to your salvation, man. Because the path that you was going down before, you was going to face worse judgments, all right, going down the previous path that you were on, man. You were about to face the missiles, okay? You was on the path of being eaten up by those missiles, man, okay? And having to face that fire. That was the path that was going down before we came into this, all right? So now the Lord is putting us on a new path, all right? Path, he's putting us on a highway towards the kingdom, man, towards salvation. All right, you got out.
For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
That's right, man. So what is going to profit you if you gain the world, all right, but at the same time, your spirit is disappearing, man. It's deteriorating. what's the point, man? Okay, by doing that, that's gonna leave you with an empty feeling. That's why you got people that have all the money in the world. They're empty as hell, man. All right, they think that, oh, if I do this, if I get this amount of money, I'm fulfilled, you know. And then when they get to that point, they feel empty as hell, man. All right, you know, it's an empty feeling, like they're not satisfied. Okay, because being in this world, Babylon the Great, it does that to the flesh, man. You know, it pushes these certain things out, saying that, look, you can have this, you can have that. You have the opportunity to get your hands on this. You can be the richest man on the planet Earth. You have all these opportunities, but yet still, you know, that's not gonna satisfy the people, man. And that's why Drake, they even get into like the music business or you know, be celebrity status. They're not fulfilled, man. They're not satisfied. They're looking for the next million. They're looking to reach the next milestone in their financials. Okay. So yeah, man. So when it comes to this time, and that lets you know the stark difference between the remnant of the nation of Israel and the 2/3, man. Okay, the elect and the 2/3. That's the difference. Okay, because we understand the value of what we have, and the value that we have is far more precious than rubies, man, than fine gold. Okay, because this is your life that we're talking about. All right. This is your life. This is a situation where it's life or death. Okay, and now Jake is in the position now. They're in the position to choose life or death now. So whether you take heed to the words of the prophets and you find life, or you don't and find death, man. Either way. Okay. Is that on that up?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you about to grab something? Okay.
This basically, man, I wanted to add on to what you were saying, man, about the men of the Lord. You know, we're not about to be, you know, stressing over money and stuff like that, man. Little things, you know, because we know what it's all about, man. You know, it's not about the things of the world, man. We know the Most High said, if Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai said, man, if any man love the things of the world, then the love of the Father is not in him, man. So the elect men, we don't give a damn for this world, man. You know, we really don't, man. You know what I'm saying? And the only way we can prove that is doing what we're doing right now. You know, there's no way to just prove that, man. You know, you can't just be poor and say, man, fuck the world, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody may look at your situation and be like, hey, well, he had to be poor. You know what I'm saying? That's just him. You know, but nah, man, it's ways that to prove your to make your election sure, man. To make your calling sure, man. And this is Philippians. This is Philippians 4:12. I know both how to be abased and know how to be abound. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed, both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need.
Yeah. So when that scripture is talking about we know how to abound and we know how to abase. All right. In other words, we know, according to the scriptures, right, or having the knowledge, you know, we abound in that. Okay, we abound in the spirit. But at the same time, you know, we're not going to be, you know, men that's going to be out, you know, in the streets, digging through trash cans, you know, trying to find, you know, a meal or something, you know, or being like a traveler, you know, like a vagabond or whatever. All right. But no, man, we know how to be full, okay, which we're being filled by his word. But also wanting, all right, or want to be or continue to have that hunger. Actually, Slaki, read that again.
Let's get back. I'm gonna start up this time at 11. This is Philippians 4:11. Now that I speak, not that I speak in respect of wants, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content.
All right, that's it. It's to be content. Okay. So we know that, look, wherever we get our hands on in this current world, we know that, look, we can take that and we can just abound, you know? We can just take that and just, what's the word I'm looking for? Capitalize off of it, you know? But at the same time, we understand that this is not the end, you know? Yeah, it's good to be content, right? But be content in what you got right now and hold it until the time that when we transition into something far greater. So that's what that scripture means by knowing how to abase and knowing how to abound. In other words, you take in, you know, what you can get, you know, you settle in, you know, get everything in order, right? You have what you have, okay, to sustain you. right, on the daily. That's why Scripture speak about daily bread. So you take that, you take in that daily bread, all right, but at the same time, expecting the kingdom to come within the next hour, man. That's what you got to. That's the mindset you got to have. Okay, yeah, be content with is good, but know that the kingdom is around the corner, man. Okay. I think that's what
13. I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthens me.
Yeah. So, hey, we can do all things through Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. That strengthens us, okay? So it's nothing out of the reach of Yahweh Shemel Shai to do for the men, man. Hey, the Lord even said that it was a light thing for the Lord to make a man rich, all right? That's a light work, man, all right, to make a man rich in the world, man, okay? So I let you know, look, man, you talking about Jake that's trying to get rich or whatever, man, that's Lord not even studying that, man. Oh, you can just snap his fingers and you have whatever, man. Okay, but no, man. The Lord is not doing that in this time, because now we're living in a time of faith. Okay, so again, here it is. We're in this current world. We're content, man. We're not looking to travel throughout the whole entire planet, planet Earth in this time of the day. Taking in the sights, being a tourist. Okay, we're not. No, man, we're not in that spirit, man. No, we're in the spirit of urgency. We're in the spirit of getting this word out as much as possible until the time to our Lord Yahweh Shai returns, man. You got out.
Yeah, when we sighing and crying, man. These are the times we in, man. It's hey, man. America, as you know it, man, it hasn't been the same since 2019, man. And even then, the prophets, man, we've been prophesying against this place, man. We know it ain't nothing gonna come good out of this, man. Not for no one. If you dwelling in this place, man, hey, you going down with it.
Yeah, you going down with that sinking ship, man. This America is literally living out the movie Titanic, man. All right, America is going down the same fashion, man. Because guess what? This place, and it really. To further solidify that, because Esau, he believes that this place is never going to go down, man. And that's how they felt about the Titanic. Like, man, nothing can bring the Titanic down. This is the greatest ship ever to be constructed. And then it got destroyed, man. All right? So, again, with Babylon the Great and these Edomites, they're looking at America as this indestructible entity on the planet Earth, not knowing that the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place utterly.
Man,
all right?
It's 2/3 Israelites that feel just like that, huh?
Yeah.
Which bridge that gap and makes sense when the scriptures say you are of your father, man. Mm-hmm. Because just like how Esau feel like nothing gonna bring us down, it's really Israelites, man. It's really 2/3 niggas that's saying, man, nobody could fuck with America, man, in a war.
Yeah, man.
Don't nobody could go to war with us, man. I can't believe I be hearing this shit, man.
I ran into a Jake like that before.
You know what I'm saying?
That was saying that America has the greatest army on the planet Earth,
and that's how you know that's your father. You backing him up. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You can't mess with my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Man, my daddy will whoop your daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's how these 2/3 Israelites feel, man.
Yeah. They're not gonna say it directly like that, but by them, even putting their stock into America, because what you're essentially doing, man, you putting stock into America, you're really showing your support for your slave master, man.
What the scripture say, Atzalaki, where your heart is, that's so your treasure will be.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So where your mind's tailored to, that's where you're gonna be at, man. That's where your desire is at. That's why Jake, they put their stock into Babylon. That's really where their obedience lies at, man. Your obedience to Babylon the Great. Your obedience to Esau, man. All right? And here it is. Esau has time and time again shown you how much he hates you and how much he despises you and wants you dead, wants you to be destroyed, man. And yeah, here it is. They're still running to Esau, man. Here it is, man, whip you 1,000 times, but yeah, you still want to go, lick his heels, man. But you know what? The Lord, hey, that's why we read earlier, right? Jeremiah 15th chapter. It says, let them go forth, man. All right? Let them go. Yeah. Let them do what they're going to do, man. All right? But right now, the Lord's concern is with his election, the remnant, man. Okay, everybody else, fuck him, man. All right? Actually, we'll grab this one off on this one. Get 2nd Ezra 15, where it says, actually, I think you can do a search on that, where it says, let my grape be killed. I think it's 2nd Ezra 15. Yeah, where it says, let my grape be killed before we labor. Or let the multitude perish you. Do word search. Yeah, just do word search. Let the multitude perish. But yeah, man. Again, the Lord is not concerned with the masses of the people today, man. Again, the Lord doesn't need, all of Israel to return in this time, man. And that's what a lot of these Israelite camps try to do, man. They try to bring in the whole nation of Israel into this thing, and not realizing and not paying attention to the point to where the Lord said himself, look, there's going to be a 2/3 number out of the nation of Israel is going to be destroyed, man. And only a remnant is going to be reserved, or 1/3, the elect is going to be reserved and saved. Okay? But yeah, but now you have to ask, I think we mentioned this before, now you got to ask, well, what's the reason behind trying to bring all Israel into this thing of ours, trying to bring it into your establishment, your congregation, money. That's it. Bodies, okay? Bodies bringing, the bodies are bringing in the money bags, all right? That's the reason why they're trying to get all Israel into this congregation, all right? Or to their congregation, should I say, all right? And try to make this to a big, elaborate, Israelite gathering, man. But the Lord's not dealing with that. Then the scriptures say that the Lord is unto us like little sanctuaries and a place where he scattered us to, all right? And the Lord's not dealing with big numbers. Well, the Lord never dealt with big numbers, man. Right. All right? The Lord always dealt with a small number of men to do his will, man. Okay? And guess what? The Lord's doing it again. You got
the big numbers was always death. It was always the death toll.
Yeah.
At the time in Noah, it was a big, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Hey, big numbers always the death, man.
Yeah, that's why we always say it all time and time again, the masses of the people. Because when you go into that word mass, it means death.
Right.
So the Lord's not dealing with the masses of people, man. He isn't dealing with a huge number, okay? And again, like I brought a beautiful point about Noah, or the time of Noah. Because that's exactly what we're living in right now. But this is indeed the time of Noah, man. It's where everybody that's outside the circle is eating and drinking, partying. Case in point, example, yesterday, Cinco de Mayo, everybody's out partying, carrying on, doing the most, man. But yeah, here it is, a flood is coming. It's about to rain, all right? It's about to rain missiles, okay? So, hey, we're living in that time now. So now, as like the scriptures say, as in the days of Noah, it shall be in this time. So now you're seeing that, man. And guess what? The ark, just like back then during that time, that ark is being prepared, man. And that remnant is going into that ark right now and finding refuge, okay? And everybody else outside that ark, when that door closes, hey, that's it, man. Don't try to bang on the door or anything, because the Lord's not going to open it for you. This is what the Lord's going to say. He said, depart from me, all right? Depart from me, you workers of iniquity, because I never knew you, all right? And the Lord, when he take up his men, the elect of the nation of Israel into the chariots, that's the exclamation point, man. Yeah. All right? You see, they're going to witness the men of the Lord being taken up and them left behind. Meanwhile, they see the missiles coming down, man. That's going to be a frightful sight, man. That's why I said in the scriptures that the remnant that were delivered, it said they were frightened and gave glory to the Most High of heaven, man. Because guess what? We're going to witness that too when we in the chariots. Lord's will, we're a part of that number, okay? We're going to witness the destruction. We're going to see every single person on the planet Earth be destroyed by these missiles, man. All right? Your enemies, those that came up against you, all of them going to be put to flight, man. And you're going to witness that, man. Okay? You got it. Verse 20.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 20.
So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were coming to it.
That's right, man. So the Lord is observing all these devices, all right? And a device is a creation of the people, okay? In other words, these people, whatever they think or whatever they meditate on and they do, that's a device, okay? And they tailor those devices towards wickedness, okay? A device is there to serve you or to do whatever you will it to do, okay? So that's why these people now in this current society, they're wherever it is in their imaginations, they go out and do it, man. There's nothing that's going to be withheld from them, okay? And guess what? The Lord is noting that. He's notating that. He's recording that, okay? So read it again.
2nd Esdras 9:20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were coming to it.
Right. So and that's the reason why you got perils today, man. Why do you think the whole world's in disarray and chaos, man? Okay? Because of those same devices, those same imaginations, which go back to Esau, all right? Those same imaginations is leading this world towards languishing, deteriorating, and corrupting, man. It's leading the earth into a state of almost cardiac arrest, you know? Almost, the earth is almost at the point to where it's about to die, man, because of the people and the people, man, okay? If you read in Isaiah, I think it's the 24th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it says the earth languishes because of the inhabitants thereof, man, because they have disobeyed Yahweh B'Shem El-Shai. They have not taken heed to his word, okay? They have broken the commandments, so roughly paraphrasing, okay? They've broken the everlasting covenant, man, okay? The scriptures say, it said they transgressed the laws and changed the ordinances, okay? They changed the ordinances. They took things that were made for righteousness and they turned to wickedness, man, okay? They turned everything upside down. You just said it, you know? Now what's righteous is towards the people as wickedness, okay? And what's wicked in the sight of the people is righteousness, man. All right, and that's the reason why you got this church building behind us, you know. But yeah, you got
Why the scriptures say when the roughly paraphrasing, when the wicked when the wicked rise, violence is all, you know, kind. And another scripture, roughly paraphrasing, to back you up, I'm not about to get it, but the scripture basically say, I forgot what chapter, but roughly paraphrasing, man, it says that the Lord made man to be upright, but he seeketh devices.
Yeah, we saw many inventions. Yeah. So Lord, you know, it's his purpose that man should be upright. But guess what? What did man do? They go out and seek out inventions. You know?
Esau, shit.
And that's, yeah, like you said, that's Esau, man. Esau out many inventions, man. And guess what? 2/3 of our people are falling right behind him, man. Looking toward whatever invention they can find and come up with, man. All right, for the purpose of them, all right, receiving, you know, whatever in this current world, which is vain, man. Okay. Yeah, but you got it.
Time. And I saw and spake and Salaki, and I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people.
Yeah, that's right. So out of that whole cluster, all right, the Lord has kept a grape, a small grape out of that whole cluster of grapes, and that's a representation of the remnant, man. That small number, that one out of a million. Okay, that the Lord has kept for himself, man. Okay, his precious possession. You got it.
Time. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
Right. So here it is again. That multitude, that whole huge number. Okay. It said, look, let them perish, man. Okay. Let them perish. Let them be destroyed. There's another scripture, right? It said, don't be concerned about the wicked and how they should be destroyed, but be concerned how the righteous they be delivered. And that lines right up with that, man. Okay. Say, look, man, don't concern yourself with 2/3. Even though, we get on Jake, which we're supposed to do, but don't break your back trying to convert, a Jake that's not going to get it, man.
Right.
Because you're going to be with him for years, virtually years, man, literally years. You're going to be sitting in front of him trying to teach him about the scriptures, man. He's not going to get it, okay? Because it wasn't meant for him to get it. And that's why the Lord said, let the multitude perish, because they're not going to get it. They're not going to receive the understanding. Okay? You got up.
If I can add, man, scripture says we persuade men by the terror of the Lord, man. So if you're not persuaded by the terror of the Lord, man, there's nothing we can do for you, brother.
They don't believe in the report.
It's nothing we can do for you.
They don't believe in the report. They don't believe in how the Lord gets down, man.
I promise.
When you read throughout the scriptures, man, you know, and what really further takes people away from that reality is these churches, man. Because they'll give you another account of how the Lord deals with the people, but yet don't even tell you about, hey, the flood, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
You know, how he dealt with the wicked of our people, okay? You know, the wicked of our people, how he dealt with them. How what happens when laws is broken, you know? What happens when you do certain things that are distasteful in the sight of Yahweh Shem Shai, man? They leave out those things, but they tell you that, look, you're gonna have this and that. Yeah. You're gonna be prosperous in Babylon the Great. You know, that's the message that these churches come with, man. But here it is, we're giving you the reality of how the Lord really, really operates, man. Okay? And once the sooner you accept that, the moment that you realize and you accept that reality, it's gonna be easier on you. Okay? It's gonna be easier on your part. Because you already know the nature of Yahweh Shem Shai and how he deals with the people. Okay? So that's more in your benefit, because you know the terror of the Lord, okay? And like I just quoted, right? Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. You got up.
Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
That's right, man. So the Lord put in that work to make that grape perfect, man. To make the remnant perfect, okay? And you see it time and time again, man. The Lord always put out his effort to make sure that the remnant was good, man. Make sure the remnant was taken care of, that they don't face any sort of harsh judgments, man. Time and time again, man. Okay? That's why the Lord said, look, with great labor have I made it perfect, man. So the Lord right now has made great labors to make the remnant perfect in the time to come, man. Because we're not at that point right now. Okay, we desire to be perfect, and that's why the Lord is putting us through this scenario right now that you see, and putting us through these different events, these different scenes of the movie in today's time, to have us go further into perfection, man. Because this is known as what does Scripture say about that fire?
Gold will be tried.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Yeah, so that's what's happening with the men of the Lord, man. The Lord's putting the men through that fire, man. So that they can become precious, they can become perfect in the sight of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right.
And the ultimate fire have yet to come, man. You know, it's around the corner.
Yeah.
You know, as a matter of fact, everyone will be tried with that.
Yeah, they go trouble, man.
And that's going to reveal who the Lord's men are, man.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, the fire going to reveal how pure gold you are, man. Basically, you know, said the Lord, man. Not according to nobody else, man, but the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
Yep, that's it. Yep, you got it. Continue on that.
This is second Esdras 9:23. Nevertheless, if thou wilt cease, yet 7 days more, but thou shalt not fast in them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much the point, man. Is that the Lord? Hey, he said, look, let the multitude perish, man. Okay? That's the reality that these jakes need to understand, is that the Lord, this is how his mind works, man. You are now diving into the mindset of Yahweh Shem Shai right now. Okay? You're being shown the intents of his heart, which is his mind. Okay? And that is very precious, man. To know what the king knows. Okay? Even Yahushua said that he said, look, I didn't call you as servants, but I call you friends. Because the servant does not know what his master doeth, but his friends know what the master's doing, man. Okay? It's like you know, you got a friend that's like a high status, and he invites you over, and he'll tell you like his most intimate moments Like what he did, like, yeah, I used to chill with this woman, you know, I did this and that, all right, you know. that's the how about Shimon Shah. He's putting your own game right now. He's like, look, hey, I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
I'm about to blow this whole shit up.
Yeah.
You know. He said, look, hey, listen to my words. You're gonna be all right. It's like, hey, I believe the head brother, right? He said, he made an example, right? You got somebody, you at the club, and somebody put you to the side. Like, look, man, I'm about to shoot this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to shoot this place up. All right, yeah. He said, "Look, hey, look, man, get out of here. I'm about to shoot this place up." You know, that's the Lord, man. He said, "Look, I'm about to set this whole place on fire, man. Get out of here." Yep. You know, spiritually.
That's a friend.
You know, a friend would do that for you, man. You know, but when you go into that word friend means brother, and you only share a intimate moment with somebody that's a relative to you. You know, and that's how the Lord is viewing that remnant as family, man. Okay. The family business, you know, and when you watch, and you know, just use it as an example, you know, that movie is The Mafia, right, or The Godfather, you know, The Godfather, you had the whole family business, you know, and they'll share intimate, you know, moments with each other, you know, share each other's secrets, all right, but this is what it is, man. It's a family. This is a tight knit family, man, you know, to where Yahweh Shemel Shai is showing us what he's about to do. Okay, and that's the Godfather, man. You know what I mean? So,
literally.
Yeah, literally. All right. So yeah, man. With that, we're going to go ahead and close out. You know, again, you know, we're another weekend, man. The prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, and Lord's will, man. Look, that all hell breaks loose tomorrow, man. You know, that this place shut down immediately. That, you know, your bank account's closed. You can't use your debit cards anymore. Your credit cards. All right. All right, and so, you know, with that, we're going to go ahead and close out. So once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Also as well, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone of rewards to this day. Shalom, peace of Satan, citation to the hope elect. Let's continue to labor in this work, and continue to labor to show forward your diligence to make your call and election sure, in faith, truth, sincerity, and all charity. With that, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA, Abba,
Soon. Nights.